Hello my friends, how are you? I hope you are all doing really well. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. So, I wanted to come on here, do a little intro for this video because I have been taking little vlog clips here and there. Not really any rhyme or reason to them, just sort of picking up the camera whenever I feel like sharing something. And usually I can piece everything together, make it flow really nice, do like a day in the life type thing. But the footage you're about to see is really kind of choppy and disjointed, filmed over the course of multiple days, just randomly picking up the camera here and there. So there wasn't really a way to kind of piece it together to make it transition smoothly without kind of coming on here and saying, hey, I know this footage is choppy, I know it maybe doesn't all make sense together, but there are just some random things I wanted to share with you throughout the week. So I'm just going to put all the clips together and hopefully you will find something entertaining, enjoyable, or helpful in here. I'm gonna put timestamps for all of the various clips down below so that you can skip to the parts you're interested in and maybe skip over the ones you're not. But it was a really fun week. Made some really delicious meals. We went to a soccer game, a University of Michigan soccer game, which I actually intended to film a ton of footage and have that be like its own standalone vlog that day. And I ended up hardly getting any footage at all, so it's mostly just photos and stuff to share with you. And like I said, rather than just scrapping the footage, not sharing it at all, which is what I normally would do, I decided to just include all these clips together, even if it doesn't really make sense and it's kind of all over the place, and hope you'll enjoy it anyway. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up for me, please. And without further ado, enjoy the vlog. Okay, friends, so it is Taco Tuesday here in my household, and everything is already kind of prepped and ready to go. So I thought I would share it with you. So I have my hard shell tortillas that I just pulled out of the oven. What are these? Taco shells, that's the word. I just kind of heated them up so they'd be nice and crispy. I've got some refried beans here. In my taco meat, there is tomatoes and green chilies mixed in there. So what I'm going to do is assemble crunchy tacos just like you normally would, right? The meat mixture, and then I've got all of my taco fixings here, so tomato, lettuce, cheese, sour cream, that sort of thing. And then I'm going to take my soft tortillas here, which are hot, and spread some of those refried beans on there and wrap it around the crunchy taco, and we're going to do double-decker tacos for dinner tonight. I know that like Taco Tuesday is not super profound or creative, everybody does it, but this is just a little bit of a different spin on it. I try to do something a little bit different every week just so that, you know, tacos or Mexican food in general don't get boring. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna assemble my plate and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, there we have it. So usually what I get are the extra large taco shells, so that this taco size tortilla isn't quite so big. I guess I could have used fajita size tortillas for the outside. They don't exactly match, but this is going to be delicious nonetheless. There's the beans in there. I didn't put tomato on my taco because I don't like tomato, but I am going to top it with a little bit of sour cream, and I've got some salsa in the fridge, and that's going to be dinner for tonight. Not quite as pretty as when I have the right ingredients, but still delicious nonetheless. You could serve this with some Mexican rice, which sometimes I do, or some tortilla chips and salsa. I don't know, maybe do like a beans and cheese type thing with extra refried beans on the side. Lots of options. Me, I'm probably just gonna have one or two of these tacos and I'm gonna call it a night. My husband is so sweet, you guys. Almost every single morning I wake up and come out here, because I wake up after my husband leaves for work. He sets up my coffee for me almost every single morning. He just makes sure that there's water in the thing, puts the little K-cup in and sets my mug here. It's like a 3-second thing. Takes him no time at all, but I just fall in love with him all over again every time he does it, because it's just like a little gesture that tells me he was thinking of me and doing something to make my day just a teeny tiny bit easier. So my husband is for sure a keeper. I'm gonna brew my coffee now. Good morning, friends. So I am just whipping up some breakfast for myself. I cannot remember the last time that I made myself a hot breakfast. So this probably looks like dog food to some of you, but this is corned beef hash. It's just comes in a can. It's delicious. I love it with eggs. I don't make it very often because it's high in calories and probably not like super great for you, but it's so good. I'm just gonna let it crisp up here in the pan, and then once it's all cooked through, probably like half or even 3/4 of it, I'm gonna go ahead and put in a container and save for the rest of the week, because it's way too much for me to eat on my own. Nobody else in my family really likes it, so it'll last me all week, or at least a few days. And then I will crack some eggs in there, do a couple of over medium eggs, and have some toast. And that'll be my breakfast, and I'm honestly ridiculously excited about this meal. Alright, and while my breakfast cooks up, I am just boiling some water for some tea. I'm gonna have an Earl Grey. I already finished up my coffee. I have been just flying through my tea lately, having like 3 and 4 cups a day. I'm obsessed. And Earl Grey, first thing in the morning, is perfection. So I've got it in my little steeper basket. I'm just waiting for my water to come up to a boil so I can make that. And then I have a big tumbler full of water. I can't find my tumbler lid, but that's fine. I'm not going anywhere right now, so I'm just gonna sip this down, have my tea, have my breakfast. It's gonna be a good day, you guys, I can tell. I'm feeling good. All right, my friends, breakfast is complete. If you came here looking for Pinterest perfect photos or Instagram worthy meals, you're in the wrong place. But if you came here to see edible, real life food, this is the channel for you. So I've got my eggs. I didn't even break my yolks. I've got my toast, which probably could have gone for a tiny bit longer. It'd be a little bit darker, but it's fine. And my corned beef hash. I also have my tea and my water, so I'm gonna go eat. Bon appetit. All right, so I am just getting ready to put dinner into my Kasori cooker here. This is one of these multi-cookers. It does slow cooking, roasting, steaming. You can boil, you can do all kinds of stuff with it. So the recipe I'm using is from, oh my gosh, I don't know, I found it on Pinterest. I'll link it down below. It's really easy. It's just like a chicken and gravy type thing. So I've got 2 packets of chicken gravy here, a can of cream of chicken soup, and 2 cups of water. I'm gonna get that mixed up here in my cooker. I don't need this, so I can take that out. I'm just gonna mix it up, and then I'm gonna throw in some chicken breasts, boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Cook it on low for like 6 to 8 hours, and then basically break it apart once it's all cooked through and serve it over top of rice or mashed potatoes. I haven't decided which one I want to do yet, but seems like it's a super easy recipe, so I'm just gonna get this put together really quickly. Yeah. Alright, so I got it all in there. Looks a little bit less than appetizing, but I think it'll be okay once it cooks. So I've got the gravy in there and the cream of chicken soup, the water, my chicken breasts that I seasoned up. The only thing I seasoned those chicken breasts with was pepper. I didn't want to add salt because the gravy mix and everything is full of salt. So I've got that prepped. Now it says to cook it on low in your slow cooker for 6 to 8 hours. So I did a little poll on my YouTube community tab and asked you guys if you wanted to see this little haul I'm about to show you in a standalone video or in a vlog. You guys voted for in a vlog, so here it is. I did some damage at David's Tea. I've been shopping there a ton lately. Ever since I ordered this guy, this is the 24 Days of Tea Advent Calendar from David's Tea. I don't know if I've even shown it to you guys yet, but this is what it looks like this year. It's got 24 different tea samples for you to try every day leading up to Christmas. I purchased this as soon as it became available, and it's just been kind of sitting here waiting oh so patiently for December. But ever since I went on the website to purchase this, it got me back into drinking tea again, which led me to, you guessed it, shopping. So I placed 2 orders with David's Tea that I have here to share with you. And then I actually went and placed a 3rd, which hasn't arrived yet. I just got an email saying that it was delayed a little bit, so it'll be a while before that comes. I'm trying to keep myself from buying anything else. You guys know I get obsessive about this sort of thing. I got the shopping bug. I can't help it, but I wanted to show you guys what I got. So the first order, I got some teaware. And I've already sort of unboxed these things just to make it a little bit easier for me to show them to you one-handed. So I ordered 2 of these double-walled Nordic mugs. They're just clear glass mugs. This box is actually empty because I already unboxed it and set it up here so I can show you guys what that looks like. This is it. It's just a clear glass teacup. The last glass mug that I had like this, my mother-in-law ended up really liking and using because it was really lightweight, so I ended up just giving it to her. With her arthritis and stuff, it was just, you know, a lot better for her. She really enjoyed it, so I let her have it, and then I went ahead and bought these from David's Tea to replace the one I gave her, plus have a bonus one so my husband and I can have tea together, or just so I can have, you know, a cup of tea a day after I didn't do dishes, if we're being honest. So I got one of those, and then another one. This is the exact same thing. They were having a sale on the Nordic mugs. They were 2 for $30, so I got them each for 15 bucks, which, you know, isn't the cheapest mug in the world, but they're really nice, double-walled, so they're not going to get too hot to hold on to from the outside, and they're going to keep everything nice and insulated. Also comes with the lid for steeping. So I got 2 of those. The other thing I ordered, which I'm really excited about, is a tin of their cream of Earl Grey tea. I've not tried this particular one, but I love Earl Grey. This is supposed to have a bit of a vanilla flavor, so I'm really excited to have that. And then I also ordered this little guy. This was on sale for, I think, $3, and it's just a little sample size of the David's Tea Organic Mother's Little Helper, which is supposed to help you sleep and relax. This is the sort of thing that I love to drink at night because I have trouble sleeping, so I ordered this as well. I don't know if I can get this open for you guys one-handed. I cannot, so give me just a second. I'll open this up and show you what this looks like. Alright, so I went ahead and opened that. This is what it looks like. So it's not a ton of tea, just enough for a couple cups. Enough for me to try it out and see if I like it enough to buy a full-size tin. And this is what the cream of Earl Grey tea looks like. You can see quite a bit more. That'll last me for quite a while. I believe this is 50 grams. What do they say? Does it say on here? 73 grams, so 2.6 ounces in there. And this one, I don't think this says exactly how much is in here. 7 grams, so 0.2 ounces. And I'm sorry that it's not focusing. I've got my autofocus all messed up on this camera. So that was my first order, and I was all content, but then they had some more deals going on, and who am I to resist? So let me show you my second order. Okay, so for my second order, they had this Thankful and Blessed little tea sachet discovery kit that went on sale for really cheap. I think I got this for $8. It comes with 16 tea bags and 4 different flavors of tea, I believe, which are all favorites of mine. So there's maple chai, which actually I don't know if I've tried maple chai, so I can't say they're favorites, but maple chai I'm really excited about. I love chais. There's pomegrateful, which is one of my favorites. Sweet potato pie, which I tried for the first time, I believe, in last year's advent calendar and loved. And then pumpkin chai, which I also have not tried, but that's right up my alley. Like, pumpkin flavored anything is all good to go. Love chai, so there was that. That's what drew me into the order. And then they had more of these guys. So what did I do with the other one? Oh, there it is. So I got Cold 911 to try out, which I've actually had before and really like when I'm sick. It's like a really menthol-y type tea. And then this one I was really excited to try. This is their Headache Halo, which is supposed to be really, really good when you have a headache. So there was that. And then the other thing when I placed this order was the tea subscriptions. So when David's Tea first announced a tea subscription, I was super excited about it. But at the time, you only could sign up for a 1-year annual subscription and you had to pay all at once. So you were promised 4 boxes for that price, but you had to pay up front, and it was over $100, and I didn't want to do that at the time. It was right after the holidays. We were broke, so I passed. Now they're doing it where you pay per box. So it's $35 a box, 4 times a year. So they have a spring box, a fall box, a summer box, and a holiday box. So I went ahead and signed up for $35, and this here is the fall box. And they promise you seasonal teas plus some fun teaware, and it's supposed to be more than a $35 value. So let's open this up and find out if I agree with that. Alright, I'm so sorry about all the shadows and the shaky quality of this footage, but I just want to share all of this with you, and I'm so excited. So this is what the box looks like. It's a very, very nice box. You open it up, and there's so many goodies in here. So the first thing is a little tea tin. This is just an empty tin in David's Tea's signature teal color. And it says official tea tasting club member. That's the name of their tea subscription, the tea tasting club. Okay, the next thing in here, and again, this is the fall box. I don't even think the fall box is available now. I think if you were to sign up now, the first box you would get would be the holiday one, which is the next one. So if you like any of these things, I apologize. It's probably too late to get this box, but I have a feeling all of these teas are going to be available on the website for purchase individually if you see something you're excited about. But the second item in the box was this little steeper. I love a metal basket infuser. So excited to have this one, and I love that it's got the David's Tea logo all over it. So cute. Their basket infusers are stainless steel and super, super, super fine, so you don't have to worry about little pieces of tea floating into your teacup. The other thing were these David's Tea filters. So these are like little empty disposable tea bags you can fill up with loose leaf tea to steep them in lieu of like a basket infuser. They did send a sample, it looks like. This is Pomegrateful, which I already told you guys is one of my favorites. So I'm excited about that. And then we have the teas. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different teas to try. Oh, and look, another sample. This is a pu'er tea, and it is s'mores chai. Yum! Excited about that. So 8 different teas to try here, and it looks like they are 25 grams. So that's about a half size, I would think. I think the smallest size bag you can get like this from David's Tea, like individually, is a 50 gram. I could be wrong about that, but Anyways, there's plenty of tea here to try. I guess it depends on the tea itself, but I would imagine I'm going to get 5 or 6 cups out of each of these. So the first one is Blueberry Pancakes, which is a fruit infusion, so not actually a tea, more like an herbal blend, but that's exciting. Then I've got Pumpkin Earl Grey, which is going to be so delicious. You guys know, like I said, Earl Grey is my favorite, and I'm a pumpkin spice girl, so really excited about this. This is a black tea. Then we have another black tea here. This is Candy Apple. So they do have the ingredients of each one on the back, as well as steep times, how much tea to use, that sort of thing, like your steeping instructions. There is a coffee pu'er tea. Oh my goodness. Definitely right up my alley. Can't wait to try that. There is Sleepy Lychee, which is another fruit infusion, so no caffeine here, I'm assuming. It's going to be really nice for at bedtime. Maybe it's got chamomile or something like that in it. I don't know. I'll have to look a little bit closer at these ingredients in the light because my eyes are terrible, but I'm really excited to try that. This is a wild grown rooibos, so not a tea, it's a rooibos. I don't know about this. Rooibos is a very interesting flavor, and I like rooibos based teas that have other things in them, but to just have rooibos, we'll have to see how this goes, but I'll definitely give it a try. Ooh, dark chocolate orange, which is a black tea. Black teas and white teas are probably my all-time favorite. I also really love green teas, so not so much with the fruit infusions and the herbal teas, but I am still excited to try them all. And then the last one here is honeycomb chai, which is another fruit infusion, but again, anything with chai. Love those types of flavors. So really, really excited about all of these. So what do you guys think? Do you think this box is worth $35? David's Tea is a little bit on the pricier side in terms of tea. Like, you can obviously go to a grocery store and buy tea for much cheaper, but I love their fun blends and their packaging and the designs and everything. So super, super psyched about all of these tea goodies.
That's not what she told me. What? No, that's not what she told me. That's not what she told me. That's not what she told me.
Alright friends, so that is all of the footage. I hope that you enjoyed this video. As I said in the intro, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up so that I know you like this kind of content, even if it's all disjointed and doesn't really make sense. Don't forget to subscribe. I post new budgeting and lifestyle content here on my channel every single week. I'd love to have you come back, and I'll see you next time. Bye!